Hi everybody, I'm Mike Nelson. Well, the month of April can best be described as an extreme month of weather in Denver. Inching out of winter, heading into spring, and that clash of the air masses can bring a whole lot of variety. So April brings heavy snowstorms, but also can bring some of the first severe thunderstorms along with hail and tornadoes, so be ready for a wild ride. Here are some of the extremes. The hottest temperature on record for Denver was the 30th of April at 90 degrees back in 1992, and the record coldest 2 below zero on the 2nd of April in 1975. Average highs first part of the month are at 60 degrees and rise up to 65 by the 30th. The average lows are just a bit below freezing on the 1st, but get up to about 38 degrees on the 30th. But we still can have freezing temperatures even into May, so do not plant that vegetable garden and don't put those delicate flowers out during the month of April because they can freeze and they can also get covered in a whole lot of snow. The average snowfall for the month is about 8 to 10 inches, but some of the extreme ones, the most snow ever in April was in 1933 with almost 3 feet of snow. 1885, 32 inches, 28.3 in 1920, 1957 had 25.5, and as recently as 1973, over 2 feet of snow. So we can get some big storms that come in, and when we do, this is the classic springtime storm. A low pressure system that develops right over the southeast corner of Colorado and then moves off to the north and east. Severe thunderstorms out in advance of it, rain along the warm front and back behind it. That's where Colorado gets the heavy snows, especially along the Front Range. This is a cross section on a classic upslope storm. The counterclockwise winds swirl the moisture around the storm like this, and so along the Front Range we get an upslope wind coming from the northeast that compresses that moisture up against the mountains and the foothills to the south of Denver and brings us the heaviest snows. And very often with one of these springtime storms, west of the divide, they'll often have some sunshine, as you can see in the picture right here, while we're getting dumped on with the heaviest snows of the season. Types of snow in the springtime, we get a lot of variety. Now that beautiful powder we love to ski on, that has a snow-water ratio of about 20 inches of snow from 1 inch of water. It kind of fluffs out like popcorn. Dry, beautiful to ski in. The classic Colorado snowfall is about 1 inch of water for 10 to 12 inches of snow. It's good packing snow. And unfortunately, a lot of times what we see in April is more like what they get in the Midwest, that mushy stuff where 1 inch of water only equals out to about 6 inches of snow, and that is just backbreaking to try and shovel. April storms tend to be wetter, and we oftentimes get that ratio more like about 10 to 1 rather than 20 to 1. And so what that means is you got to be careful when you shovel. Let's do a little math here. 10 inches of snow then would melt down to about 1 inch of water. An inch of water is 27,000 gallons over an acre of land. 1 gallon of water weighs 8.33 pounds, and so over 1 acre of land, that would be 225,000 pounds or 115 tons. That's why roofs collapse, flat roofs especially, when we get that very heavy snow, and that's why your back hurts so much after you've shoveled out. Hey, you can actually help us measure snow and rain by becoming a member of COCORAHS. That's the Community Collaborative Rain, Hail, and Snow Study. There are over 20,000 weather watchers worldwide that have rain gauges and a snow pad where they can measure the amount of snow that falls. And you can learn how to properly measure the precipitation by becoming a COCORAHS volunteer. It's easy, it's fun, and if you want to learn more, just go to www.cocorahs.org and you can learn more and perhaps become a weather spotter. Hey, a quick thing, we talk about the conditions of El Nino and La Nina. So I want to show you what those mean. The El Nino is when there's warmer water in the Pacific near the equator. It changes the energy balance of the atmosphere to the west of us. It changes the flow of the jet stream. And generally, El Nino conditions tend to bring us more of a southwesterly flow. That brings a lot of heavy precipitation into California and eventually into Colorado, especially over our southwestern mountains. And over the years, some of the biggest single blizzards that we've had for Denver and the Eastern Plains have occurred during El Nino years. That's warmer water. The opposite is La Nina, and that's cooler surface water, which also changes the pattern of the jet stream and brings it down more from the northwest. So those jet stream winds tend to blow in from the northwest, favoring the central and northern mountains. We get gusty, windy conditions on the plains. That's what we currently have as a fading La Nina condition coming up for the next several weeks or months, but it looks like it may fade to neutral, even slight El Nino later on this year. Talk a little bit of another cross section for you. That's the jet stream coming over the mountains. Here's the Denver area. And when we get a strong jet stream, very moisture in the Pacific, the mountains get that upslope, they get the heavy snow, and the Denver area can have a downsloping wind, so we actually have dry, gusty conditions, sort of the opposite of when we have an upslope here along the Front Range. So the mountains make all the difference. It's location, location, location as far as weather forecasting in Colorado. And this is a little closer in over Denver. Sometimes we have very strong winds up in the jet stream. They become very windy in the mountains and the foothills, but that wind actually kind of bounces as it comes off, goes over the downtown area. We have lighter winds here, and then there are stronger winds again farther to the east. If you're fairly new to the state, that's why weather forecasting is such an interesting thing to do here in Colorado. Let's check some long-range forecasts. Next 30 days calling for conditions average a little warmer than average for Denver and across much of the east, colder in the Pacific Northwest, drier than average as well. So perhaps it won't be as stormy a period for the next 30 days. And we'll even take that out for the seasonal outlook, the 90-day forecast, warmer conditions and a little bit drier. So even though some of those April showers or even April snowstorms may be frustrating because you want to get to the warm summer weather, looking at these longer range forecasts, we could actually use wetter conditions because we need all that moisture. Hope this has been interesting for you. Enjoy the month of April, and thanks for watching.